everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Rams going up against the Steelers.
Larry, it has been a wild ride through this 2019 NFL season. Plenty of plot twists and turns at every step. But it all comes to a conclusion tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 54 from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, that's Davis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's the preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not the first 3 seconds of the play that you're worried about with him. It's the next 3. Takes the hit, and now he creates a big one.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
On second down, it's Bell. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Fresh set of downs here. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. In motion right is Robinson. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw is gone. Now he's forced out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, but they face a second and long to start things out. Here's Goff. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Gun, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now Davis. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run with Davis. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe to be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throw left side complete. That's Bass. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on them. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that one.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Newman. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Gets around him. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Gonna let one fly for... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Goff now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Steeler first down, Roethlisberger to Bryant.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll go again with Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far. Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3. They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off. See if they can get the latter 50%. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Goff now looking to throw. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Third down now following the completed pass. Now Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they? They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Goff now to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part. Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found. Now it's gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. That one goes for 24 yards. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it? Able to dump it over the top to him. And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. Airing it out deep for Woods. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it. And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense.
So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Goff on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on second down is gone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And now the offense gets set for play number 15 on this drive. It has been a long, long stanza for this unit. Off-play action. Here's Goff. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Javon Hargrave able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zerline's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. Here's Bell, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Again, it's Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now
I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The give is to Bell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Here's a give to Bell running left. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Second down now after the pass completion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
with one complete. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, it's Davis. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. He'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They'll look to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Trying to go back to Watkins. And now it's 2nd down. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl.